Breaking Barcelona news. Huge updates are coming out of Catalonia today, as multiple major stories have just been clarified regarding IñIGO Martínez, Joan Laporta, Real Madrid, and the future of the Spotify Camp Nou. First, the truth is now out about the shock rumors linking IñIGO Martínez with a quick return to FC Barcelona. Despite reports claiming the defender wanted to come back from Saudi Arabia, new information confirms that there is absolutely no chance of the move happening this winter. Sport has verified that the operation is not on the table. Meanwhile, President Joan Laporta has spoken out on several explosive topics, including Florentino Perez, Kylian Mbappé, the Super League, the Negreira case, and Real Madrid's alleged campaign against Barcelona. Laporta did not hold back, calling it a smear campaign, and once again defending Barca's innocence. On top of that, we have major stadium news. Barcelona are preparing to increase the capacity of the Spotify Camp Nou to 62,000 seats in the coming months, with hopes of opening the new North Stand and singing section by January. Laporta also detailed new ticketing measures before the Champions League clash with Eintracht Frankfurt after the chaos from their last visit. In today's video we break down the truth behind IñIGO Martínez's rumored return, Laporta's explosive comments about Perez, Mbappé and Tebas, massive update on Camp Nou's capacity increase, new ticket rules after Eintracht Frankfurt chaos, the future plans for Barca's singing section, and everything else happening inside FC Barcelona. Stay tuned, today's news is big and packed with drama, clarity, and huge decisions that will shape the future of the club. IñIGO Martínez's Barcelona return links clarified. Clarification regarding the surprise recent speculation linking IñIGO Martínez with a move back to La Liga champions Barcelona has come to the fore online. This comes amid the assurance that no such transfer is on the cards as things stand. The name of defender IñIGO returned to the forefront of the headlines in Catalonia's capital with a bang over the last couple of days. As much came after it was suggested that the 34-year-old was eyeing a swift Camp Nou comeback, following his summer departure for Saudi Arabia. With Hansi Flick's squad having sorely missed the talents of their former defensive leader across the season to date, interest in such a reunion was even labeled as mutual. As alluded to above, however, if the latest update on the situation to have surfaced is anything to go by, then the Blaugrana faithful need not get their hopes up. As per a report from Diario Sport, despite the rumors that had surfaced in the last few hours about a hypothetical return of the Basque in this winter market, Sport has been able to verify that there is no chance that the operation could be a reality. Laporta talks Mbappé, Perez, Tebas, Real Madrid, Super League, Negreira case. A smear campaign against Barça. Speaking at the Foros de Vanguardia event on Thursday night, FC Barcelona president Joan Laporta spoke about the identity of Spain's two biggest football clubs, Barça and Real Madrid, as well as the relationship between the two entities. At this point, it has become well established that institutional relations between the Blaugrana and Los Blancos are at an all-time low, especially after Florentino Perez's attack on the Catalans over the Negreira case. On Perez and Real Madrid, Laporta, who had already pointed out how Real Madrid seemed to be dealing with Barcelona-itis, addressed the difference in how the two entities operate. Real Madrid represents power, and Barça represents freedom. I don't know if business deals are made in the Bernabeu's VIP box. There's power involved. Here it's a different story, we're more focused on democracy and freedom, he said. On the matter of the relationship with Perez, he added, we have a good and cordial relationship with Florentino Perez. Laporta was asked whether Barça could follow Real Madrid's path, after Perez raised the option of selling 5% of the club at their last assembly. In response he said, at Barça we're not even considering any of this. I've been hearing for 4 years that we would become a public limited company. We guarantee that Barça will always be owned by its members. It's an added value we have and it connects us with the community. Barça isn't a business, it's an institution. We have different principles. We're a modern institution committed to sustainability, equality, and diversity. We're a Catalan institution open to the world. Regarding his personal equation with Perez, Laporta remarked, Florentino is a man of sound judgment, sensible. I knew a more belligerent Florentino during his previous term. We had a major clash over Eto'o. Florentino may have more access to those in power, just as we may have in Catalonia. This doesn't mean he's abusing his authority. Lawyers know that things can be interpreted in various ways. Florentino doesn't do whatever he wants. Meanwhile, the Barcelona president was also asked about his views on Real Madrid superstar Kylian Mbappé, who has been in unstoppable form this season. I like the players I have at Barça. Mbappe is a fantastic player, but I like the ones we have. This new generation from La Masia. I like these guys, Laporta commented. I like this combination of homegrown players with players like Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Varane. They have a team spirit. I don't particularly admire the others. The Super League project. During the chat, the Barcelona president also confirmed that they had moved away from the UEFA Super League project, led by Perez, and had joined forces with UEFA and the ECA again. We want peace and sustainability in football. I came across the Super League and went ahead with it because I thought there were many differences with state-owned clubs. It's dragged on and all this uncertainty isn't helping us, noted Laporta. Continuing, he added, we've improved our relationships with the ECA and UEFA. We reached an initial agreement with the Unify platform, but then I found out that Real Madrid had backed out. We should always give peace a chance. It's better if we're all on board. Conflict certainly doesn't benefit anyone. On the Negreira case and RMTV. Laporta also passionately defended Barcelona against the allegations made in the Negreira case. It will last until the judge says enough is enough. We are in a legal process, and all the decisions are making it clear that Barça did not bribe referees and did nothing wrong. The other private prosecutions are not providing any conclusive evidence, he said. If new evidence emerges, this process will need to be extended. All of this has caused a delay in the judge's decision. We were condemned before we were even tried. I am convinced that Barça will ultimately be acquitted. Taking a dig at Real Madrid for their involvement in the matter, he added, there are actors who have a vested interest in keeping this alive. They keep dragging out the claim that Barça benefited from the referees, which is a lie. In the 72 years of the referees committee, there has always been a Real Madrid member. Real Madrid has significant power and don't like it when we win. Victories have added value. Pointing fingers at the controversial videos that air on Real Madrid TV targeting referees, he added, Javier Tebas said that Real Madrid is trying to exert influence through RMTV. Perhaps they should look at what Real Madrid's television channel does with the referees, which they do with an inappropriate intensity. Talking about how the current relations are with Real Madrid, given the growing differences owing to the Super League and the Negreira case, he noted, the way forward was to return to the ECA and UEFA to restore peace to football. Real Madrid, seeing Barca's resurgence, has panicked. If we repeat what we did in my first term as president, they've tried to tarnish the best period in Barca's history. Barça was dominant in Europe and captivated everyone. Everyone wanted to play like us. There's been a campaign to discredit Barça. I don't have to apologize. The Negreira incident was based on referee reports. I believe you have to apologize when you knowingly do something wrong. I don't like being stuck in a constant cycle of apologies. It's obvious that there's been a smear campaign against Barça. It's undeniable. We had the best team in the world and it was a golden age in Barca's history. I will always maintain that this period is the best in our history. On La Liga President Javier Tebas. Laporta also spoke about La Liga President Javier Tebas and offered his support to him despite having had differences in the past. There have been disagreements with Tebas, but relations are generally good. He's a man of his word, honorable and experienced. I don't trust those who want to oust him. It wouldn't be good news for us, said Laporta. Pointing fingers at Real Madrid again for scheming against Tebas, he added, we've built a relationship where we both know the rules. Now, strategies are coming from Madrid to try and oust him. Yes, there's a clash between Tebas and Florentino, which doesn't worry me. I see certain obsessions from the White House in this clash. Continuing on his equation with Tebas, Laporta noted, relations with Tebas are good. He's the president of La Liga, and I'm the president of Barça. He considers Barça an important club, which is why we accepted the match in Miami. We accepted it for La Liga's sake. The CSD didn't allow this match. We abide by the established authority. I'd prefer Tebas to be honest and tell me he's a Real Madrid fan. Source: Mundo Deportivo. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has given an update on when the capacity of Spotify Camp Nou will be increased again, as their return enters the third phase. The Blaugrana initially applied for licenses to open 2 stands, and then a third, with the capacity currently at just over 45,000. The plan is to open the final section of the bottom 2 tiers this season, increasing the capacity to 62,000, which will be the maximum that it will reach this season. The aim is then to build the 3rd tier for the start of next season, with the project eventually taking them to 105,000. Speaking at an event hosted by La Vanguardia, Laporta explained to MD that they expected the 1C license from the city council in the next month in order to add another 17,000 fans. The Spotify Camp Nou is a collective dream that has come true. We are very satisfied with our relationship with the city council, and I'm proud of that. The construction is progressing well. If there are no unforeseen circumstances, we should have the North Stand, 1C, and the singing section by the end of December or the beginning of January. Barcelona to increase percentage of club members. If that is the case, then Barcelona's first game with the increased capacity will likely be against Real Oviedo on the 25th of January. With the advent of the Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup, Barcelona will play 6 or 7 straight games away from home over December and January. Laporta also revealed plans to increase the number of club members. We expect the number of season ticket holders to grow. Currently we have a ratio of 60% season ticket holders and 40% ticket holders, and when we reach 62,000, we want it to be 70-30. I've been caught out several times setting dates. We have technical and safety requirements that we don't know if they will be met. We are the ones who most want the singing section. The singing section has become a controversial topic at Barcelona, with the club announcing that they were reforming the makeup of the fans in it. After a dispute with the club over a fine received due to insults and racial abuse coming from the section, the Barcelona board decided to ban the entire section until the fine was paid. Laporta's opposition argue the ban came into place due to chants against Laporta. Laporta explains Eintracht Frankfurt ticket decision. Meanwhile, for Barcelona's upcoming Champions League clash with Eintracht Frankfurt next Tuesday, the club have decided to exclusively sell tickets to members, without any general sale. The decision follows the most recent clash between the two, when Camp Nou was invaded by Eintracht fans, making up a large percentage of the crowd. We have a very negative history with this club. The fans know all the tricks to get in. There's a history of them infiltrating other parts of the stadium. It's a horrible memory. We saw the stadium filled with Eintracht shirts. A lot of things happened. Now the La Purísima festival is coming up, and we're adapting all the measures to avoid problems. We'll only sell tickets to members. We've already resolved the issue we had against Alaves. With the QR code, there won't be any problem. We want to protect ourselves against tolls and prevent the stadium from being full of Germans. And that wraps up a truly massive set of updates from FC Barcelona. The rumors about IñIGO Martínez have now been put to rest. Laporta has fired back strongly at Real Madrid and clarified Barcelona's position on the Super League, and the club is moving forward with the next phase of the Spotify Camp Nou renovation, set to bring the capacity up to 62,000 very soon. Plus, the new ticketing measures for the Eintracht Frankfurt match show that the club is determined to avoid past mistakes and protect the stadium atmosphere. Laporta has made it clear, Barcelona will continue defending its values, its members, and its identity as the club rebuilds both on and off the pitch. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest breaking Barca news, transfer stories, and daily updates from the Camp Nou. More breaking Barca updates are coming. Stay tuned.